Okay, we are looking at the inside of the Sears stereo radio that I did a quick review on a while back. I'll post a link to that video up above. What I am doing is, if you recall in the last video, I had a problem with the volume control, and I believe I figured out what happened because I took this thing apart years ago before I really knew much about this stuff, just to see if I could clean the volume control pot, because it was very scratchy when you would try to slide the volume up and down. So the problem is this right here. This thing right here is broken. As you can see, this one's for the balance, right back in the back here. This one still works okay, but this is the volume, and I can't remember what I did. I don't know if I pulled this whole piece when I took this out. I didn't. Something happened. I can't remember, but this is the problem. This is broken, and what I need to do is try to figure out some kind of fix for this. There is a little teeny tiny screw hole here, but the problem is that if I'm afraid to put a screw through this, because under here, let me get something to point a little better here. So under here, this little piece right here, I'm afraid there's metal under there. So if I end up running a little tiny screw down through this to bite into this plastic to help hold this down in here, I am afraid, because if you look, it's hard to see, but there's a little black piece right here. It looks like it's part of whatever this is. So I'm afraid if I take the screw, run it down inside there, I'm going to hit metal, and I'm going to end up shorting out the entire stereo or the volume control slider or something. So that is my dilemma at the moment. I'm going to have to take some time to figure that one out. Or if anybody has any suggestions on this, please let me know. Since I got the back of this off, let's just take a real quick look at the inside of this thing. So this is the circuit board that controls the switching. So this is right here, the LEDs that lit up the front of the buttons up here. Tells you if you're AM, FM, phono, cassette, or auxiliary. So that's what these little lights are. They light up. They go in here, and they light up as you push the button. And then, of course, the top piece right up here is the front, where where you tune the radio in, and the buttons to tune. And then back in here, back in here, right in here is where the two sliders go. The top one is the volume, the bottom one is the balance, and then over here is the equalizer. They go through that right in there, and then of course it's got the little caps that go on it. So that's what that board is. And then down below, this real quick, these are the cassette decks, and yeah, and then there's some boards down here, and then this is the stereo amplifier part of it. This thing does get loud for what it is. Well, that's a beefy capacitor right there. And then we got a great big transformer right there. Just in case you don't feel like checking the other video, I'm going to swing this thing around, and we'll check out the front to kind of give you a refresher. Okay, so here's the front of it. If you saw the video, you would remember this. So anyway, this is where the equalizer things would come through. I showed you. This is the volume slider. This is the balance slider, and then the the buttons go in here. Those are attached to the circuit board in the back, and then these are the function switches, and I showed you the LEDs, and the LEDs light up these little guys right here. So anyway, just real quick, I wanted to show the front. So that is it for this video. I thank you for watching, and as always, if you like my content, go ahead and click that subscribe, or if you really want, just go ahead and leave me a comment. And as always, thank you for watching.